since I was 18. I don't give a how it makes me look on TikTok. I don't care. Groceries are expensive. I don't care that I can't afford groceries. I want to use my food stamp card. I have not looked at the price of groceries since I was 18. What?
We got a good one here, guys. This is from a YouTuber named Lindy Glenn. The video is going to be the first thing in the description box. Give her a thumbs up. Tell him Darius sent you. It's titled "Food Stamp Cuts Trigger Massive Outrage. Snap Backlash Goes Viral." This is sick, man. Because you got these welfare recipients who have been leeching off the system their entire life. And it's crazy because there are people who actually need the assistance. These individuals who collect food stamps, the EBT, Section 8, they're not going to stop. Why would they go get a job? Why would they want to better their lives? They can freeload off your tax dollars. Let's get into it.
Why is everything so expensive? It is the taxpayer's job to pay for my kids to eat and for my kids to be taken care of.
So the One Big Beautiful Bill has passed, and it significantly tightens both federal and state level work requirements. It's shifting cost to the states and cuts funds. Millions could lose their SNAP or food stamp benefits or their Medicaid coverage, and that all depends on age, parental status, work participation, and their location. And people who are currently receiving welfare benefits are crashing out on social media.
You don't want them to have access to food? Do you not want them to have... You know what they're going to do? They're going to end up stealing. And there's going to be more prisoners. Oh, that's so smart. That's so smart. Yeah, you're stunting American growth.
How? They just don't want to hold themselves accountable and get a job. Like this chick clearly is on EBT food stamps, severely overweight, look like Miss Piggy, out of shape, and all they do is eat. And they just take advantage of the system, man. Listen, EBT food stamps are supposed to be for people who are in the elderly.
Shalom. I'd like to say our praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honest apostle of Great Millstone, of whom I learned this truth. Peace and blessing to the elect. Yeah, man. There's the food stamps with the whole right now, a lot of these women are mourning because they're not gonna receive any benefits from the state. So these women are upset, right? And it's gonna get harder, for you women. All right, and it's all according to prophecy. I'm going to share this link in the description, but I'm going to get some scriptures, man. All right. I'm going to get Isaiah 32:9 in the GNT. You women who live an easy life, free from worries, listen to what I am saying. You may be satisfied now, but in time next year, you will be in despair because there will be no grapes for you to gather, right? Yeah. So you women right now, they're mourning, all right? And you're not going to receive, these benefits, right? A lot of these women, mainly a lot of these black women mainly, are losing their jobs, right? Right now, the government of the U.S. is shut down right now, so a lot of these black women who's working these government jobs, that they're not getting money, that they're not getting paid, right? They gotta pay bills, and these women are worrying, which is good, right? Because this whole feminism, what Esau has set up, where these women were able to vote, and where these women basically were able to work now. That started in probably the 60s, right? In the mid 19th century. I say 20th century, starting in the whole 1900s, where these women were able to work, where these women were able to vote, that whole feminism, you know, where they don't need men, where these men, like where these women, they became CEOs, bosses, they still have women, right? And that's why I'm gonna get you this other scripture. It says that I'm gonna get it. I believe it's in Jeremiah. So that women are gonna come pass. Yeah, Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord, right? So the Lord, our people, they backslide, right? And basically, that's why these women are over us, because we have transgressed, we sin, right? And basically, starting from the time when the serpent enticed Eve, and then Adam, followed her. He followed after the woman, and that's why we're in the state, right? We're eating of the tree of good and evil right now, but the Lord is going to give us the tree of life again, and these women are not going to be over us, all right? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. That's why these women are over us, man. Right? And Esau sets it up like that, man. With his whole democracy, what Esau's, this woman liberation and all this stuff, it's all because of Esau, man. And that's why you Edomites, when the Israelites, when the 144,000, right, the 1% and the 1/3, that once they get the kingdom, man, right, they're gonna put everything back in order, back in its proper place. So Isaiah 32:9, for women who live an easy life, free from worries, listen to what I am saying. You may be satisfied now, but in time next year you will be in despair, because there will be no grapes for you to gather, right? So no jobs, right? You're not going to be able to make money. You have been living an easy life, free from worries, but now tremble ye with fear. Strip you. It says, strip your clothes and tie rags around your waist. Right? So these women are gonna be catching hell, right? And you're gonna try to, cause it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so bad, right? That that these women are gonna try to find, like the men of the Lord, right? And we're gonna like pick and choose, right? Like you have to have something to bring to the table. You better have a home. You better have a car. You better, I'm gonna get an NLT, right? You gotta have something to bring to the table, right? So we're gonna pick and choose, the type of woman that we like. We're gonna be amongst, right? Because it's gonna be so bad, right? And yeah. So Isaiah 4:1 in the NLT. In that day, so few men will be left that 7 women will fight for each man, saying, "Let us marry you, and we will provide our own food and clothing. Only let us take your name, so we may be mocked, so we won't be mocked as old maids." All right, so it's gonna be so bad, right? And these women are gonna, a lot of these women are gonna be humble, because it's gonna be so bad, and they're gonna have to, bow down, right? These women are gonna have to bow down, and and set her house in order, right? These women, because these women are totally out of order. So I would get Micah 7:10. For Micah 7:10, Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, and now she shall be trodden down in the mire of the street. That's what's gonna happen, man. These women are gonna be humbled, right? And yeah, and we won't have no worries about them, man. Cause it's gonna be so bad. You get this in the Micah. Was it Micah? And Micah 7 and 10, the NLT. Micah 7 and 10. Then our enemies will see this and be disgraced. The same enemy who taunted us by asking, right? Our enemy, the enemy is these women, man. These women liberation. Where is the Lord your power? We will see them defeated and trampled down like mud in the streets. That's what's gonna happen, man. When we're approaching Jacob's trouble, and it's gonna get more intense. We're approaching 2026, which is basically that in the next 2 months, right? And 2026 is going to be a hell of a year, and these women are going to be humbled, man. So I'm going to share this link in the description of the brother, the guy Darius M. He has a lot of good videos. As I watched, I was watching Apostle Gabar. He was going into it. These women not able to have access to their food stamps. All right, this is amazing, man. So with that, let us shall praise the due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.